Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help killing. It's all I'm programmed to do. I kill. Welcome to 5 Points of Articulation News, where we look at what's new in the world of action figures. Over the 4th of July holiday, I had a wonderful opportunity to spend a week in Colorado. Not only did I get to see some really great friends, I got to go and climb mountains, I got to visit Mile High Comics, which is pretty much the mecca for nerd culture, and I'm embarrassed to admit I actually had my first plane ride in my entire adult life. And yet, one of the things that stands out the most to me is waking up to the news that Hasbro was making a M.O.D.O.K figure dressed up like Elvis. I won't beat around the burning bush, but Colorado does have a certain reputation, so I thought I might have been hallucinating from some kind of contact high. At first I thought it kind of looked like Julia Louis-Dreyfus's character from Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Black Widow, but no, M.O.D.O.K decided to strap on his blue suede shoes and shoot out some hamburger beams. Also, point of order, if he's supposed to be Elvis, shouldn't he be shooting out beams of fried banana and peanut butter sandwiches? I don't know, but the great part about this Elvis is that he comes complete with his own portable toilet. I know, that was a very dark joke, but what can I say? I ain't nothing but a hound dog. The World Tour M.O.D.O.K is actually a 2-pack featuring Elvis Modok and the Captain, and the whole thing recreates the ending of Next Wave number 12. So far, the comments that I've seen have been mixed. A lot of people, myself included, have no idea what Next Wave is or what this action figure is recreating, but those who do are over the moon and good on them. Those of us who fall into the former category of people who have no idea what this is seem to break down into 3 groups. Individuals who think that this is just silly and fun and they just want to have it. Those who can say this is definitely not for me and I'm happy to be saving a few bucks. And those who are downright angry. And those individuals break down into 2 groups. Those who are angry because they somehow feel morally obligated to buy it even though they don't want it. And those who somehow feel like the existence of this figure is preventing some other better con exclusive that they would rather buy. If you're a completionist and you really don't want this set, I can definitely see why this would be frustrating. That being said, I would like to take this moment to redirect you to one of my earlier videos where I reminded you that toys are supposed to be fun! And honestly, what the hell is more fun than a big doofy giant head dressed as Elvis shooting laser beams made of hamburgers? I don't personally want it, but I love the fact that I live in a toy climate where something like that can exist. But in all seriousness, if you are one of those completionists, I just want you to know that I am giving you my blessing personally from me to you from me to skip out on this one with a clear conscience. Now, as far as the argument that this set is somehow hogging up space, keeping them from making a cooler con exclusive, traditionally, con exclusives are the kind of things that toy companies know that they aren't going to be able to really move at mass market retail. And if you haven't been paying attention, we're talking about M.O.D.O.K dressed as Elvis. I'm just saying, I think that this pretty much ticks all the boxes. And if you're one of the creative sorts working at the Marvel Legends division of Hasbro, I want to tip my hat to you. I would bet the farm that when you figured out all the tooling that you were going to need for M.O.D.O.K, you probably looked at all the different ways that you were going to be able to use that tooling, and someone in that meeting said, how about we dress him up as Elvis? And then somebody sitting at the head of that boardroom table leaned forward and said, you, sir, are a genius. And I would also wager that that stroke of genius probably came after a trip to Colorado. The M.O.D.O.K World Tour set will be available later this year through Hasbro Pulse. I don't know how much it's going to cost, but considering that the original M.O.D.O.K retailed for $50, I have a feeling that this one will probably be a little bit closer to $80. Unless that information is already available and I was too busy coming up with jokes to research that fact, we'll find out soon enough. Until then, sound off in the comments and let me know what you think about this whole thing. Is this a must-have for you? Is it a pass? Are you one of the individuals who are angry? Do you read Next Wave? Tell me all the things. I'll be back again real soon, but until then, play nice and have fun.